Hello and welcome to another episode of the Extreme Super Ultra Review, and today it will be 8-Bit Jordy reviewing Undertale. What's up, 8-Bit Jordy?
What is going on?
Alright, so Undertale, one of the most hyped game ever, in my opinion.
Well, I cannot disagree with you there.
So did you buy it because of the hype?
No, I bought Undertale on a whim because I was watching one of my, streamers play it, but it was only for like 5 minutes because I was like, this game's boring, whatever, I'm not playing it. And then, when I was going to go on my work trip, I had some Steam money to spend and I wanted to bring my gaming laptop, so I bought Undertale because I had, enough funds. Not knowing what to expect, I was really honestly going to be like, probably play like 5 minutes of it and never play it again.
So you went into it blind?
I went into it blind.
You did not know about the hype? Or you did know about the hype?
I knew about the hype afterwards.
Oh.
I didn't even know about the hype even beforehand. I was blind. Like, it came out in September and my trip wasn't even until October.
That's interesting.
So I did not even know anything about it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I think then you'll give a pretty good perspective of a non-fanboy then.
Exactly.
Yes, that's good. I didn't think people were sheltered from the Undertale love.
Yes.
Huh. If you were on the internet like the past couple of months, you would have seen something related to Undertale.
It's so bad. And that's kind of what my video touches on that I recently uploaded. And it's not just Undertale. It's just
everything else.
Fandoms.
Right, let's get on with Undertale.
Yep.
So what kind of a game is it?
It's a classic RPG.
In the same vein of a JRPG, right? Like
Exactly.
Earthbound.
Earthbound is pretty much its brother or sister game to it.
So I guess JRPG lovers will like this.
Yes, of course. And anyone who grew up with the Super Nintendo playing even Final Fantasy or Earthbound, they're gonna like it. It's a really great game.
Okay, I'm gonna get it sooner or later.
You should.
Yeah. I guess let's skip some stuff first, and I want to go straight to the music of this game.
Okay.
Because I feel this game has the best music this year, beating out any epic orchestrals, instrumental scores like Halo 5 and shit. Do you agree? Do you like the music?
This is something. I love the music. I love the music so much. And this is something I don't usually do, but I actually bought the soundtrack.
Fucking hell.
I bought a soundtrack.
If you spent money on the music, means it's fucking good.
Yes. Usually I'll maybe 1 or 2 songs in an album or a soundtrack and just download it, whatever. Like most people do nowadays. But this was something where I could tell Toby worked really hard on, and it showed. So I paid for it. It's awesome. It's really good.
So yeah, Toby Fox. He's the developer, and I believe he is a music guy first before a game developer.
That's actually right.
And that is why it's probably so good. That's probably the reason why.
Yep.
So the music is fucking fantastic, and a lot of great covers, a lot of metal covers, a lot of just fucking great covers on YouTube right now. I'm gonna buy the game and the soundtrack bundle. Might as well.
You should. At first when I bought it just the game alone because, again, I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to like this game. And I beat the game and I come back. I'm like, alright, I'm going to buy a soundtrack.
Okay, so let's get to the meat of the game. So, can you roughly tell what kind of mechanics are present in this game?
Okay, so basically, like in most JRPGs, there's always a battle system. You're taking turns. Classic stuff like that. But the thing that kind of made it different than, say, Earthbound or whatever, you got to choose whether if you wanted to kill or not to kill. So this is one of the first few JRPGs I've seen with a choice system. Not so much linear. So there's very there's multiple storylines within the story. So there's a lot of replay ability in this game.
How long is like a one playthrough?
Your
Roughly.
first playthrough, I would say max like 6 hours. After that, you could probably speedrun it to like 3 or less, and that's always depending on what route you take, because they change on difficulty level as well. And I've tried doing a couple of the routes, and some of them were just way too hard, and I couldn't do it. I was not determined.
You mean the enemies were too hard?
The enemies, some of the bosses were really hard. Yes.
When you say hard, as in is hard to kill or is hard to not to kill, or?
No, hard to kill. Like they kick your ass pretty much.
So can you grind in this one? Because JRPGs are pretty popular with grinding.
You could grind, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could grind. One of the
So there is a random encounter mechanic.
There is random encounter mechanic, but you can grind for different reasons. Obviously, to get stronger, to gain experience and levels, so you become, beefier. Or you could grind for, say, like just getting gold, so you can buy items, because there's items in the games that you can buy as well that can help you with your journey. But depending on how you grind, will affect the story.
Oh.
Even that random encounters will affect the story.
In what way? Like, if you kill too many monsters, kind of a thing?
If you kill too many monsters, the ending will change, no matter what. Even if you killed 1 or 2 or 10, it doesn't matter.
So your decisions are not dictated by a selection menu in dialogue conversation stuff?
No. There's some stuff that you can say that has selection. I haven't really found a difference myself, but then again, there's a lot of secrets and hidden Easter eggs in Undertale that I still don't even know about, and I refuse to look on the internet to look for them. But just your actions just change everything, which is really cool. And I didn't know that playing it the first time, which is, I think, the way that you're supposed to play the game. Just play it like you would play any normal JRPG, and then at the end, it will tell you your outcome and what you could do or you shouldn't do, if that makes any sense.
I think it does. It sounds very meta. Sounds very like, every action, you need to think of the consequences.
Exactly. And after playing my first time, I was like, oh, holy shit. Okay, well, I won't do that next time. I'll do this next time. And then I did, and then when I changed my choices through my second and third playthrough, I got different events throughout the game, which was really cool to see, or even disturbing to see, because the game, it's very lighthearted, but it can get dark as well. So just depending on whatever you do, changes the whole game, pretty much.
That's really... I did not know that. I thought it was just like a... like a BioWare dialogue system where you choose what to say and that would dictate what will happen. I did not know that basically your entire game or your decisions doing even the smallest thing will affect stuff like that.
Yeah, you think most games are just like dialogue interaction. Oh, this is what changes now. But no, just like doing stuff in the game changes how it will outcome, which is really cool for especially a JRPG that's kind of set with this kind of graphical game style. Like it's really
it doesn't match, does it?
No, it doesn't. Like you just think, okay, JRPG, start from point A to get to point B, beat the end boss, there you go, game's over. Like that's the traditional sense, yes, but this game, no. It wants you to play a couple times so you can see the different alternate timelines and stories.
That's on the last episode of the podcast that we did, I mentioned that I felt Undertale would influence like a lot of like development decisions going forward. Do you agree with that? Do you think that will happen? Like Undertale can influence a lot of things?
I want to hope so, because it was nominated for multiple awards. I mean,
at multiple game award shows. Yeah,
exactly. So if other game companies are not watching this, they're missing out because they could learn a lot. A lot of people do see Undertale as the best game of the year. Is it the best game of the year to me? I don't think so, but it's definitely the top 3. There's definitely a lot to learn from this kind of game. It's good.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking buy it full price now. I don't even care.
Trust me. Okay, ever since I bought it, 4 of my friends on Steam have bought it out of curiosity because they have asked me about it since I played it so much. And I just told them straight up what I've told you and everyone else on the podcast. And they're like, oh, I guess I'll give it a chance. And then they loved it.
Did you have any emotional connections with the characters, anything like that?
Yeah, actually, it's funny that you say that. There's a few parts in the games where it hits you real hard in the feels. Like my friend, she played it and she actually cried at a few parts, and she had to stop playing for a while, and then she started playing it again.
That's really not easy to do considering the
style of the game.
The lack of graphic fidelity, I would say.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I was kind of not really invested at the game at first, because it's oh, the graphics are ugly, this looks like a lazy game. And I was wrong. Everything meshes very well together, and it does have a lot of emotion in the game.
Does the music go well with the game?
I think that's why.
It just matches everything. Everything feels
matches.
like an entire package rather than a few things trying to work against each other. Is that?
Exactly. Wherever there's a happy part, it'll play the dopey happy music, and then the battle music always gets you pumped, and then the boss music is very epic, and then there's a part that's really sad, and it plays a sad music. It all matches, and it's really well done.
So I just took out my credit card and I'm buying it right now. Okay.
Oh man, you won't be disappointed.
I just bought it.
It's really good.
I just fucking bought it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this shit. So yeah, any last thoughts on probably one of the best games of the year?
One of the best games of the year for sure. Fandom is a bit gross. I think most people can agree to that.
Do you feel it's because people are touting it to be more than what it is? Because I think it is being I think it is more than what it is, right? Than what it seems.
Oh yeah, for sure, it is. I just feel bad because it's such a great thing. It's gonna get a lot of hatred because of how popular it is. Something so good, it can become hated afterwards, and I don't want that to happen to this game. Just because it's all over the place on the internet, if that makes sense.
You feel it? You feel the I don't know, the experience might get watered down or something?
Well,
or getting too mainstream?
Exactly. It definitely watered down because people are gonna accidentally see what happens in the game, and that's pretty shitty in my books, especially if people want to play it. It's all over the internet, so it's right in your face. You can't help it. So, I mean, I would recommend people to play it, and then even if you did see some stuff on the internet, I would still play it. Just try to avoid the stuff on the internet as much as you can.
And it's friggin' cheap. It's $10 for.
It's $10 for the game, $20 with the OST.
18.
Oh, 18, sorry.
Yeah.
For the OST.
And it's super worth it.
It's worth it. And Toby said he's looking for a way to port it on other consoles, except for Nintendo, because they don't support Game Maker Studio engine. So, yeah.
Well, that sucks. Because it's a very Nintendo... I think it's very suitable for Nintendo consoles, I think.
I know, because I was thinking, imagine playing that game with a stylus.
Oh, yeah.
For the battle system would have been amazing.
Just having it on the go, I feel. It's...
Exactly.
But most probably it'll be on the Vita at least, I think.
Yeah, I could see it on... I can even see it on console,
to
be honest. But yeah, I hope so. I mean, more people should play it. It's a great game. And
probably on mobile.
Maybe
mobile. Not sure if
maybe.
Not sure mobile supports Game Maker. I think they do.
Yeah, I think they do too. Not sure, but yeah, that's pretty much Undertale. I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers, and no one should be giving away spoilers. But definitely play the game, enjoy it, and just
So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Undertale is a must-buy. One of the best games of the year. And music-wise, I feel it's the best original soundtrack of the year. Halo, Witcher, Metal Gear Solid, Fallout, whatever fucking epic orchestra that you can think of, it doesn't come close.
No.
Doesn't fucking come close. So yeah, thank you for watching the Extreme Super Ultra review of Undertale by playonultra. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.